It's go time. Oh, oh, mm, 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 mm. How great is.
Doing some vocalizing.
All day, every day.
It's not that cold out. We wearing gloves today.
I'm freezing. I get cold very easy.
Really?
Yeah, my fingers are freezing right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing? It gets really, really cold.
Layers on layers of gloves. My fingers are usually purple underneath all of them.
Is there a reason why it gets so cold?
I don't know. It's been like that since I was like 8.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's too bad. It's painful sometimes.
Definitely. It's like it's just like a blistering pain. Like severe pain under the skin.
Did you ever get frostbite
Like ice.
or anything like that?
No, but I always, every winter, feel like I'm on the verge of frostbite. And I say it and people usually think I'm joking. But I mean, because it doesn't swell up, but my whole finger will be purple. And it doesn't heat up for anything. But honestly, what I think it was, because it's a little tiny bit better, is I was super skinny growing up. I always had like a very high metabolism. So I had barely any meat on the bone. And I would freeze so easy.
What about your toes? Your feet okay?
Feet are the same way. My toes freeze the same.
That could be a circulation thing, because...
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because 2 years ago, they found out I had a hole in my heart.
Yeah.
But it was from like an athlete heart condition. But I've always wondered, because it's not normal, you know? Not everybody has that.
Yeah, if the blood's not circulating right, then it's not keeping the skin warm and the way it should.
Yeah, it's not. Definitely.
That's a pain in the neck, jeez. Did you had a big audition coming up or something? Did you do that?
Yeah, it was a
Where was
performance audition. It was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
How'd it go? What'd you do for it?
It went amazing. I did singing and a TV script. It went better than I thought it went. I'm usually hard on myself about everything, perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I practiced for like before I went on the stage, I knew I shouldn't have, but I was singing for 5 hours. I was just singing and singing and singing. So whenever I went on, it was just muscle memory.
Okay.
I did it. It went great. Everybody congratulated me, but I knew in my head I could have did better. So I hated it, but they posted callbacks the next morning, and before the next morning, a guy later that evening already told me. He said, "I want to talk to you tomorrow. I like you. I want to like an early callback."
Yeah.
Then I got 2 more the next day, and I was like, wow. Like I was like, this sucks, because there was like 11 people there. So I was like, this sucks. Only 2 or 3. And then I just got another dude who emailed me 2 days ago and did an audition on Zoom, and he liked me, so yeah, marked me down. So I got something. I got a lot of potential because I was
these people are interested in you for acting, singing,
everything.
They're like agents or what?
So to give you some names and like perspective on who the judges were, it was agencies like IMG Hop, London Model Agency, New York Model Agency. There was casting directors who works for people like Disney, Netflix, all that, yada yada yada. And then there was acting studios and like recording studios, like big ones from like Detroit and Chicago, California. So it was a.
They tell you specific things they're interested in you, or they like about you, or they're just general.
Yeah. Well, not all of them went like in depth, but the ones who did, I guess he could. I don't know how. I guess he could tell I went through a lot. Like he must have seen pain or something. I don't know.
You can see it in your acting.
Yeah. So he wanted to know my story, and then we went based off of that. And then another dude just loved my personality because I was real upbeat at the moment, so he loved my personality and wanted to teach me the ropes of resumes and portfolios and stuff because he knew if I had the right attributes, I could make it. And then a studio. I connected with the studio for a connection, and they see my hunger and my drive, and they liked it. So hunger and the drive was the biggest thing, but some of them liked my personality. Some of them wanted to know who I was, what it was about me that made me me. And, yeah.
Well, good. Now, when you tried out the singing, how did you? Is it all a cappella? Or do you sing?
Here's the thing. It wasn't a cappella. It was you're supposed to do karaoke, but I liked pressure and I like to stand out, so I did a cappella.
Oh, okay.
And this is even worse. So I didn't pick my song until 6 hours before. But cause I still felt like I was so new to all these songs that I'm learning right now, to getting them down and the cadence and the rhythm and technique and all that I didn't have one that I really favored. So whenever it came time, because like I said, I like pressure. Like I feel like if I'm supposed to get this blessing, God's gonna make me get it however I get it. And so I picked the song 6 hours before and I perfected it. I recorded myself over and over and listened to it, tweaked it, everything I could do. And those 6 hours I made into magic, and it paid off.
Well, good. Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
I hope it all... So you have to find out who offers you, like, opportunities. These people that are talking to you, they'll eventually, like, say, hey, we want to... These are agents?
Most of them are agents, but the ones that I connected to, because I don't want to do any contracts, most of them are acting studios and studios and casting directors.
Oh, okay. So they're looking.
They have the connections to get me the jobs.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
A dude actually wants me to, not to interrupt you.
It's
I apologize.
No.
But second week of January, I'm supposed to fly out to Atlanta, Georgia, just because he wants to show me around Atlanta. He wants to show me around Atlanta, and he asked what I wanted to do, and I was serious. Yes, he was like, "So man, like, what do you like to do? What do you want to do whenever you're here?" And I'm like, "Well, honestly, the only thing I want to do is do anything that will elevate my career and work, and just record as much as we can. Record." And he was like, "Are you sure that's all you want to do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I love. But I mean, if you want to show me stuff, you can show me stuff. But I love to do something passionate."
So this guy's a music guy. Record.
He's an acting studio, but he has connection. Like I told him I like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's one of my biggest inspirations. He's actually friends, or not friends, business he's acquaintances with one of Michael Jackson's choreographers.
Okay.
So you best believe I'm going to use that and learn. I'm gonna pick that man's brain. I'm gonna take notes, and and take as much from that influence as I can. Not so much take, but soak up. Not so much take.
Right, learn.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm so excited.
That sounds neat. Let's do E.
The bottom one?
Yeah, the bottom ones are too strong. When you push
Yeah,
the bottom ones in, you can at the high
I have some. I don't know if my voice is messed up. I got so much power in it right now.
Just try it. If you tighten up the bottom, then it tightens up the top. So you want to keep it loose.
What do you mean by tighten?
Don't hit it so hard.
Okay, gotcha.
You got to approach the bottom notes as if you're singing the high one.
Okay.
bridge of your nose.
I'm trying. It's like I have it focused here, and then I lose focus, and then it's like hard to keep it focused.
As long as you can feel it moving, that's good.
Yeah.
Some people can't tell that it's moving, but if you can feel it moving, then you know where you want to put it. Where you want everything to be. You can do an A in the same place as the E if you focus on it. Because E is the easiest one. E. And A is sort of easy, but the A is the hardest. So you have to, because A goes to the back. You want to keep the A in the front. Yeah, E first, then A. Keep it right in here. If you let it go to the back, then it becomes all stuck in the back. And most people sing their ahs incorrectly, and ahs are very hard for a lot of people. But you can produce an E and an ah in the front if you do it, if you think about it. One more time, do that again.
That just changed my life.
Yeah.
Man, it sounds so nasally.
No, it sounds great though. It sounds really good.
It sounds better?
Oh my gosh. If you can get your is the hardest vowel to master, and that was it made it like you said, it changed the way you sing. If you could sing everything in the front, don't let anything go in the back. If you don't learn anything today, if you can keep your especially when you're vocalizing, singing, just get used to putting your forward. Don't let it go to the back of your mouth, because it's the hardest one to do if you let it go back there, because then it gets all clumped up back here. But if you keep it here, and it vibrates your face, just like the E does, it'll make your singing so much nicer.
Mm-hmm.
That was sounding really good. That was the
For
best.
real?
That was the best I've heard you vocalize right there.
So nasally doesn't sound bad.
It sounds, until you get used to it, you think it's nasal.
Yeah.
But to my ear, it doesn't sound nasal at all. It just sounds nasal to you because you're putting your voice in a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting it in the nasal area or the mask of your face.
Right.
You want your voice to vibrate off of this cartilage here. You want your voice to vibrate off your forehead. You don't want it to vibrate off of muscle, because it can't vibrate off of muscle. It can vibrate off of hard surfaces. That's why you keep it forward. What was the song you did in the audition? Do you remember?
Man, I did Before You Go by Louis Capaldi. I don't know how I pulled that off.
Can you do a little bit of it?
I don't even know if I can still sing it. It's like,
I mean, do you remember the words? Or?
yeah. It's like, never the right time.
I'd like to hear some of what you did.
All right. I don't have